Hello students. In our previous video, we had started a discussion of functions of commercial banks. So this topic of functions of commercial banks, it's a vast topic. So we had stopped in between. Now we will continue with the functions of commercial banks in this video. So functions of commercial banks are basically of two types, are divided into two types, that is traditional functions or traditional services and new services. Traditional services are again divided into classified into two types, that is primary services and secondary services. Now, what are the main primary functions of commercial banks? The main function is accepting deposit and giving loans and advances. That means lending the deposits, lending the loans. Now, accepting deposits, we have discussed that there are different types of accounts through which the banks accept the deposits. So these are variety of accounts, variety of options which are available to the customers when the customer wants to deposit his money in the bank. If he does not require that money for a longer term period, he will opt for fixed deposits. If he requires that money to be withdrawn in between savings bank account or savings deposits, if he requires that for business purpose, he will open current account, recurring deposits, cash deposits. So in our previous video, we have discussed about different types of accounts. That means how the banks accept the deposits. Now, in today's video, we are going to talk about giving loans and advances. So that is granting loans and advances. So this is the second primary function of banker, that bank provide loans and advances to the needy people. Whenever the person requires money for commerce, industry or agriculture, bank provides the loans to such people. So from where does the banker gets the money? So banker also acts as a borrower. So when the banker accepts the deposits from the depositors, bank is a borrower. Bank does not mint money or bank does not issue the notes, but banker receives the deposits from the depositors and certain amount of those deposits that will be used for giving loans and advances to the needy people. So granting loans and advances is the second primary function of banker, and banker provides the loans to the needy people. Banker is a borrower. Banker does not mint money. Banker does not issue the notes, but the banker gets the money from the depositors, and same money, some amount of that money, certain amount of that money will be used by the banker to give the loans and advances to the needy people. This is the second primary function of banker. Now, there are different methods through which the loans are given to the customers or loans are given to the needy people. So as per the requirement of the borrowers or the people who want to take the loans, there are different way in which the loans are given by the bank. The first in that is granting ordinary loans. How the banks grant ordinary loans? So the banker provides the loans to the customers against the security of valuable articles such as gold or gold ornaments, etc. So whenever a person requires a loan, he has to keep certain valuable thing by way of a security with the banker. Banker keeps that precious valuable ornament thing or whatever it is, and in return banker gives the loan to that person who has kept security with the bank. Second way of giving the loans is overdraft facility. That is, overdraft means it is a loan which is given by the bank for a temporary period. It is a temporary loan for certain period, that is 90 days. So whenever the customer requires the loan for very less duration of time, he will opt for overdraft facility. This overdraft facility is available to the current account holders. So this loan is given for 90 days period. So these are the two ways which we have discussed. Now the third way of granting the loans or providing the loans is term loans. Term loans means banker will provide term loans in the form of particular term, short term, medium term or long term. So as per the need of the customer, loans are given for that particular term. Those are called as term loans. Next way of giving loans is cash credit. In cash credit, the balance amount, the amount is credited to the customer's account. and the bank allows the customer to borrow the money up to certain limit. So while giving the loan, bank credits that loan amount, that amount to the account of the customer, and then customer is allowed to borrow money, withdraw that money up to certain limit, he can withdraw that money. This is by way of a cash credit. Next is financing for agriculture. So after nationalization of bank, all the commercial banks are providing financial assistance to the agricultures. So these are the different ways of providing the loan to the needy people or granting the loans and advances. First is granting ordinary loans, overdraft facility, term loans, cash credit, and fifth one is financing for agriculture. So these are the primary functions of the bank. Primary functions are divided into two types: accepting the deposits, granting the loans. Again, that primary function of accepting the deposit is divided into different types of accounts we have discussed. And now in this video we have discussed about granting the loans, different ways how the banks can grant the loan. In our next video we will start with secondary services, which are very important. Thank you.